Hey there, everyone. Happy June. It's June the, what is it? June the 4th? Third?
Third.
Okay.
Third.
Yeah, and we're a little behind with our monthly sales tax report. But look at this, all dressed up today. What's going on? What are we doing here?
We are at Bubbles and Bow Ties.
Yeah, it's the Real Estate Board annual awards, which of course we haven't had since, well,
It's been 3 years.
it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. We're seeing everyone walking in, everyone's all dressed up, and we're going to get a chance to hang out together. And especially nowadays, because we normally transact kind of remotely by text and by email and stuff. So we'll get to see people I've seen people I haven't seen for years already here, right?
Yes, people I don't even recognize.
Yeah, but hey, listen, let's just throw the stats at you guys really quick here. We had sales are down 27.5% from last year in May, although our active listings is up 22.5%. So you know what? We're seeing more inventory right now. Sales are still happening. It's far from dead. The news is saying that things are slowing down. The demand is still there. We ended up with 761 sales, which is, I look kind of close to 2018, except we have 1,700 listings now, and we had 2,300 back then. And that was a busy market too, right? Prices are holding. We're at $1.4 million for a detached single family home. So there's a lot of stuff, but the market has changed, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Not the same as it was even a couple of weeks ago.
100%. Ton of listings coming on.
Yeah, which is good because there's choices, there's selection. We're seeing conditions come back.
Yeah, I have 2 with conditions.
Imagine that, right?
Wild.
Couldn't do that even just a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
The other thing that I want to touch on really briefly before we end today is the provincial government, the British Columbia Financial Services Authority, released their recommendations for the consumer protection stuff that you guys have been hearing about. So there's a whole bunch of things they want to add. And by the way, this is not being agreed upon or rubber stamped quite yet. These are just recommendations. So they want a 3-day cooling off period. They want to allow a mandatory 5-day marketing period for sellers, right? They want to make sure that strata documents are available for stratas. They want property disclosure statements to be mandatory. There's a whole raft of stuff. In fact, I think we're going to send the link of the information. It's an 80-page document. I've read all of them because I'm just that way, right? But they did listen to some of the recommendations of the British Columbia Real Estate Association, which is important, right? So they are listening to the stakeholders. But on the other hand, you just said we got conditions on stuff.
We got conditions.
So in many respects, it might be a little too late. But anyways, that's the government work, right?
100%.
Yeah. Anyways, we're heading in, but see you guys this time next month, and here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah. All right. See ya.